Somerville Gives Back. I'm your host, Nancy Bacci. This show airs occasionally to highlight the work of various nonprofits throughout the city. Today we have representatives from the Walnut Street Center on. I'd like to welcome Bob Landry and Emma Taddeo.
Hi.
Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you.
I know a little bit about the Walnut Street Center, and the work that I know of is amazing, the impact that you have on the community. So it's really great to have you on today and be able to highlight the wonderful work that's happening. I was hoping we could start with the history of the organization, perhaps for people who aren't as familiar with it.
Okay.
Emma?
Yes, I'd like to talk a little bit about that. So the agency started in 1970 with a group of 5 parents who had children with developmental disabilities. And a lot of people at the time put their family members into an institution, but these parents chose to raise their children in their own homes. And as a result of that, there were no services and nowhere for the children to go to during the day. So that's really how the agency came about. And in 1972, it became incorporated.
Wonderful. As you said, serving the needs of the city for, 40 plus years is unbelievable. So it is called the Walnut Street Center. However, it is no longer located on Walnut Street. So you have evolved a little bit over the years. Do you want to talk a bit about that?
Yes. Originally, it started on Walnut Street in the basement of the old recreational building. And over the years, it grew and they outgrew the space. So they continued to have a program in that building up until probably about 5 years ago, but we also had other locations in Somerville. Our main office was on Somerville Ave in an old converted church, and we also had piecework employment opportunities over at the Brick Bottom part of Somerville.
Yeah, Linwood Ave, behind the Herb Chambers dealership over from McGrath Highway. So, and like Emma was saying, as it evolved, but we've been in our new location, we call it a new location, at 35 Charlestown Street. We're adjacent to the Target store, and we have everything under one roof now. So we've been there about 6 years, so it's a more modern facility, and it brought all the administrative offices and also our production area under one roof.
That's great. I've been able to visit there, I believe, one time previously. So I'm looking forward to going back there again. It'll be great. We're going to go there and see some of the action as it happens there. So that should be great to really help the community to get a better understanding of the work that happens there. Now, I know that you have a lot of programming that happens there. Can we chat a little bit about that?
Sure. We have actually day program and also residential program. And I'll speak for the day program, and maybe Emma can speak a little bit about the residential program. But we actually have 300 staff people in the agency to cover 200 individuals. And we have 3 programs in day. The day services program has a day habilitation program. These are individuals that really require a lot of therapies, certain therapies and whatnot. We also have what's called an access program. An access program is really the job development. These are individuals that really would like to get a gainful employment on the outside of the agency. And they go through training, job skill training and whatnot. And the third area that we have in the day program is called employment supports. We have an in-house production facility where we do all kinds of different special packaging. We do mailing programs, we do order fulfillment, shrink wrapping, and we've actually started just the last couple of years to build small businesses on top of that. In fact, the city of Somerville was very generous in giving us a grant to start a screen printing operation where we actually screen print t-shirts and things like that. We've got a lot of things happening on the employment side, and we have roughly anywhere from 50 to 70 customers right now, customer base that keep us busy. And some of the, our largest customer just happens to be here in Somerville, Grossman's Marketing, and but we do all kinds of special packaging, like I said, and shrink wrapping and things like that. So, and our individuals do get paid for that employment in-house.
Well, that's great, and I'm sure it also helps to increase the level of investment they feel as community members as well. Everyone wants to feel productive and that they're adding value to where they live, so it's great. And what a large number of customers to have. That's amazing.
Yes, right.
Excellent. And you wanted to chat a bit more?
Yeah, I'd like to talk a little bit about our residential services. We have 22 residential homes throughout the Somerville, Cambridge and Arlington areas. Those people that live in those group homes have varying degrees of support. So we have some people who actually have minimal supports, say, under 15 hours a week, and they might just need a little bit of help with paying their bills, menu planning, being able to figure out how are they going to get to the grocery store, going to medical appointments. And then we have other houses which are a little bit more involved, which have 24-hour staff 7 days a week. They need everything from their daily living skills to community integration supports, and they also have support getting to and from their day programs because, you know, everybody likes their day to be filled with fun and exciting things to do.
That's good. It's very fulfilling work, I must imagine. I mean, it seems, you know, you really have the difference to make an impact on the quality of someone's life. And you must get back a lot of really positive feedback from that as well, I'm sure, from the members who go there, as well as you said, now these businesses that you've partnered with in the community. And what a really great way to kind of help with the branding of Walnut Street Center and Walnut Street Industries. You know, you have these community partners. People are able, you know, to admire a shirt on someone. I mean, we all do that on occasion. It's like, that's a really cool T-shirt. Where'd you get it? And to have the answer be, you know, it was done as part of a silk screening program there is just really a nice way to continue to boost the wonderful work that you do. Now, I know that you do have an exciting event coming up, and we do have a special guest who's going to come on and chat a little bit about that. So, are there any closing remarks that you two would like to have as we come to the end of this part of the segment?
Well, actually, I'm the event coordinator for Walnut Street Center, and we're always looking for people to become involved with the agency. And, you know, we have volunteer opportunities, you know, no matter how small or little people want to be able to give. We have opportunities where people could come and volunteer at an event, or they could come and volunteer on a weekly basis, and we have some people that come in and do reading with some of our guys once a week. So if anybody's interested, they can feel free to call the main number and they can transfer you to us. The main number is 617-776-1448.
Excellent. I know your website has a lot of very useful information on it as well, as far as contacts, upcoming events, so it's really great to help spread the word.
Yeah, if I could just add something to the fundraising, it's really something new for us. We have actually a new administration, new executive director that has been, started just about a year now. And we never really did a lot of fundraising in the past. So this is something that's new to us, and because we are funded 85 to 90% by the state of Massachusetts. And the other additional revenues that we receive is from the work we do with our customers and any other type of donations. So yeah, we're really excited about the gala, and we think this is a good beginning to start to really kind of put our agency on the map here in Somerville. I mean, we do have, once again, over 300 employees, which, you know, we have to be probably one of the larger employers in Somerville. So,
and then the next guest is going to talk about our big gala event, which we're very excited about.
I'm sure it's nice, again, to have something that great to focus on in the community. I know it's been very well promoted. I've seen it in various settings. There was a big banner up about it on Trump Field, so I think the word is definitely spreading. So we were really very thankful to be able to feature you guys on the show now and help with promotion of that.
Thank you.
So
we really appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate the time you're giving us.
Excellent. Thank you for taking time out of your day, and we're going to talk about the gala in just a moment.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe.
Hi, I'd like to welcome Jean Brune with me today, former mayor, current Register of Deeds. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to come and talk about an organization that I know is a cause very close to you.
My pleasure.
Excellent. So we are going to discuss the Walnut Street Gala, which is coming up, and I know you are involved with that. So do you want to chat a little bit about how you became involved with that?
Oh, sure. I came involved with the Walnut Street Center about 40 years ago when I first started with Claire Wilson. And I worked with them as an alderman, and I worked also very closely when I was mayor, and I enjoyed it. It was one of my pet organizations because they do so much for so many people that need our help. Right. Emotionally, physically, mentally, and if we can't help them, who can? So I was very pleased to work with them, and I worked kind of closely with them throughout the years. I was honorary chairperson for their gala 10 years ago, and now I'm the chairperson for the gala for our 40th, which is I'm very pleased to be the chairperson. And we've been doing some good things. We've been meeting constantly. Emma has us going to lots of meetings, rightfully so, and we've been working up to the gala, and we started with a road race, which we raised $5,000. We're going to continue on with our Special Olympics, which I love. And then after that, we'll be on October 13th, the gala at the Arts at the Armory, which is going to be very nice. And we're hoping to raise some money, but not only raise money for the Walnut Street Center, but to allow people to realize what we have in this city. And we do have a gym. We help so many people, so many families that need our help. And you enjoy doing it. I always found that working with the Walnut Street Center in any way that I did, and I did in so many ways during my time as mayor, that it was always self-rewarding. You'll feel good about yourself when you're helping them.
All right. It is, as you said, it's a great organization. That's why we're very happy to, really help promote this. It's a wonderful event. And like you said, it is, it is well known within the city, but it's always great to kind of refresh it in people's memories. As you know, Somerville has a large population of newcomers to the city, which of course we welcome to increase the diversity of the city.
Sure.
But it's really a great opportunity for people to become aware of this. It's a very valuable resource utilized by a large number of people in the city. So it's great to be able to highlight it. So as you said, the gala is coming up October 13th at Arts at the Armory, which is an amazing space. That really has become quite an asset to the community.
Great space. We're going to have good food. We're going to have a silent and live auction. We're hoping to have some entertainment. And we're trying to keep everything local. Even the entertainment is going to be put on by our high school music department. So we try to do things like that. And I always enjoy having people local work with us for different occasions and for different reasons. So it's going to be just a nice night, and we're hoping it's a night that people will remember and always remember when they can do some volunteer work or whether they can give donations. Because the Walnut Street Center, it takes a lot of money to run it, an awful lot of people, and as you know, federal money, state money, city money is becoming tighter and tighter. And we can't allow these people to escape or leave what they're doing to try to help others. We need them. Right. And if nothing else, the program should be expanded.
That's excellent. You had briefly mentioned the Special Olympics. I wonder if we could just take a moment and talk about that.
Oh, I love the Special Olympics. That during the course of the time that I was alderman, I was involved with it, but primarily when I was mayor, the 10 years that I was mayor. And I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to it every year. The people who helped an awful lot, and I want to give them credit, and that's the Kiwanis Club. They helped an awful lot with the Special Olympics. They bought all their T-shirts, they bought their ribbons, and they're doing the same thing this time. This Kiwanis Club has helped me immensely with putting on the Special Olympics. And I remember one time I wanted to do something special, so I flew in by helicopter. And I landed in Trump Field, got out of the helicopter, had 2 torches, gave it to the two clients, elderly, they weren't elderly, but they were kind of middle-aged, and they ran to home plate, and we started the Olympics. I've always had fire departments there. At this Special Olympics, we have the honor guard from the police, the fire, the sheriff's office, an awful lot of people. The Sunsetters, so they were going to put on a show, so it's really special. And so when they call it Special Olympics, it's special.
That's excellent. That's an excellent image. I'm certain I'm going to have to search somewhere and find. I know a photo must exist of you coming off that helicopter.
Well, if you
I think I need to see that one.
If you find the photo, I wish you'd give it to me because I can't find it.
Well, we'll have to check into that, and it should be a great event. I also am going to have with volunteering at it, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah,
it's a nice time. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to come out and talk about the event.
My pleasure. Thank you.
sugar.